Trepassey is located on the southeastern tip of the Avalon Peninsula. It's about midway along the very scenic Irish Loop Drive. And for those of you who haven't done that drive yet, I'd highly recommend it. Now, you can do it in about 4 hours, but believe me, you're not going to want to. If you want to take in all the beauty, the scenery and other things that the whole loop has to offer, by rights you take at least a full day, if not 2 days. Now, I'm not going to say too much more about the Irish Loop Drive because I'm hoping to have that as a separate YouTube show a little later down the road, maybe do it during the summer. Like many towns along the shore, Trepassey's rich history is closely linked to the fishing industry. This place was booming many years ago. This is the site of the former FPI fish plant, and this place was booming. And then the cod moratorium and the closure of the fish plant in the early 90s, 600 people put out of work. It's a lot of people. And well, right now the population, the 2016 census, the population of Trepassey was 480. Now that's 2016. I'm thinking it might be a bit less than that now. So you can imagine what a blow it was to the community to have 600 people gone at one time. I still love visiting the place. I find lots to do here. As I've said many times, there's a lot of things to enjoy about the Trepassey area, Biscuit Bay, St. Shots. The thing that I enjoy most, and I say this in all sincerity, are the people. Since I first started coming up here about 7 years ago, I mean on a regular basis, the people I've met have been so welcoming. And as an example, my wife Diane and I, I think it was 3 years ago, spent the weekend at Edge of Avalon Inn. And as they do on occasion, they'll have a local entertainer and something scheduled. They'll have a time scheduled. So they had a time scheduled. I think Gord Follett was playing at that time while we were staying for the weekend. Well, we walked into the lounge area, you know, 9 o'clock at night, 9:30, whatever. And even with 85% of the people there being locals, we felt like we belonged there. It's like we were born and raised in Trepassey. Everybody was so, it's hard to, as I said before, it's hard to explain. So kind, everybody just were, things okay? You having a good time? I even got asked a couple of times for a dance. Me, they want to dance. But anyway, yeah, I really love this place. And even when it's not business, not moose hunting, I come up 4 or 5 times a year just to see Cliff. One of the many places in the province, I know there are more than a few, but where I'd like to retire. If I win the lottery, I'd have houses in probably about 7 or 8 different places around the province, all in Newfoundland and Labrador. Trepassey is also known for being the starting point for several transatlantic flights, including the one by Amelia Earhart in 1928. She was the first woman to fly across the Atlantic. I believe it was called the Flight of Friendship. Trepassey is also close to the Mistaken Point Ecological Reserve and some pretty famous lighthouses. Cape Race is over that way. Cape Pine is over that way. There's a lot of history with this town. And look, being a bit of a jock myself, or at least I used to be, can't resist the temptation of saying that some of the best basketball players the province has ever known were produced right here in Trepassey. Small town like that with some great basketball players, male and female. It's a bit early for the geese to be back though, is it?
Yeah, but I see 9 yesterday flying along by the house. It was really early this year.
I know the GoPro's not really picking them up, but Pete's got another camera there. And of course, Cliff there with the
big guns.
Mega lens, the big gun, Pete calls it.
The big guns, yeah. Yeah. A couple of geese. I think a couple more down here too. Yeah. Here to the left. Yeah. Nice to see, boy.
And that's Cliff's new buddy Sheba, a Labrador rescue dog, and what a wonderful temperament that dog has. I don't think I've ever seen one as friendly as this beautiful dog.